welcome back to our channel. So today we will going to discuss a string. So first we will understand what is a string, why a string are used, and when we will use in a string. Okay. So after that we will solve a problem without using pointers and then solve the problem, same problem using pointers. So because we will already discuss about pointers, right, in previous sessions. So that's why we will do before we will do a string with pointers, two pointer techniques. Okay. So let me discuss about what is a string. Just a minute, I am sharing my screen and then we will discuss. So a string is what? So a string is a what is a string? A string is a collections of character stored in sequence way. Instead, let's say we have a one characters, like we have a one words like hello. Hmm? Okay, so the this word is what character means. This word is what a string means, sequence of a character. Okay, that's called a what, a string. So हम string हम क्या किसको बोलेंगे? So a string is a collection of character stored in a sequence way. That's called a string. So each characters has a one indexes. Like we have to say in the hello. So H is have index, E is have index, L is have index, again L is have index, and 0 is have index. So a string is just like a array. We can say that a string is just work as an array of characters. We can say it like that. Okay. So why a string is used? Because a string is used to store the text, handle user input, validate data emails and password, compare and process the text also. So basically, a string is basically working around of characters, text. Okay, and validate like when you have created some forms, then this time we have to use in a string. Okay, so this is these types of problems we have to solve in a string. Okay, so in real world application, most of the data text, whatever text is there, this text is called a string. This called a string. So strings are used in everywhere, not in not in, you can say that not in a particular way. No, we can string is using everywhere, every application you can see in a string. Okay, so a string is very 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 important. That's why we discuss a string, then we move to the a string with two pointer technique, because we already discussed about two pointer, right? So that's why we discuss about before a string, then after we move forward to two pointers. Okay, so one more thing we have some in your mind, like why do we use a string in DSA? Okay. So when we use a string, when the problem involve the characters, when the problem involve the text, we need to check some patterns, we need to check some compare text, we need to talk about substring or palindromes. We only if you know about how to solve the palindromes, then we already know what I'm say that. Okay, so these types of problems we have to solve using a string. Okay, so one more important thing. So because strings behave like a array, so all the technique we learn from array, so can also apply from a string also. Like whatever you learn from the array, we already discussed about array. If you don't watch previous video, please watch them. Okay, so all the technique, whatever you technique we learn about array, we same as also we learn about in a string also, because a string is what, array of a character, we can say that. Okay, so link in previous topic, like we have already we have already learned about the two pointer techniques using array, right? Now we apply the same two pointer logic on a string also. Okay, so let's say we have some problems. So just a minute, and so we have some problems like given a string. given we have given some string and we need to solve palindromes. We need to check whether a string is palindrome or not. We need to check whether a string is palindrome or not. Okay. Let's say we have a string. So we have a given some string like madam. Okay. So and we have given some string is hello. Okay. So first you know about पैलिड्रोम. पैलिड्रोम होता क्या है फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आप ये जानो. पैलिड्रोम मीन्स क्या कि अगर हम कोई भी कैरेक्टर को, ठीक है, जैसे मैंने ये कैरेक्टर उठा लिया लाइक मैडम मैंने उठा लिया, ठीक है, और मैं इसको रिवर्स करती हूँ. सी, रिवर्स मीन्स लास्ट टू फर्स्ट, देन क्या हो जाएगा, लास्ट का फर्स्ट में आ जाएगा एम, देन ए, देन डी, देन ए, देन एम. ये दोनों इक्वल है कि नहीं, बोथ आर इक्वल राइट. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड अ पैलिड्रोम. मीन्स अगर हम कोई भी स्ट्रिंग को रिवर्स करते हैं और वो ओरिजिनल से इक्वल होता है, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड अ पैलिड्रोम स्ट्रिंग. ओके. एंड लेट मी चेक दिस इज हेलो. ये पैलिड्रोम है या नहीं, टेल मी दिस इज पैलिड्रोम और नॉट. लेट्स रिवर्स द थिंग्स. जीरो, लाइक सॉरी जीरो नॉट, ओ एल एल ए एच, these both are equal? Of course not. This is false, right? So the is not a palindrome. First one is palindrome because both are equals. Reverse and original string is both are equal. So ये क्या हुआ, palindrome. तो ये सिंपल अप्रोच हम कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे, ये बताओ. फर्स्ट हाउ टू सॉल्व इन सिंपल अप्रोच. हम ऑप्टिमाइज वे में हम नहीं जा रहे हैं. सिंपल अप्रोच हम कैसे थिंकिंग करें कि हाँ हम ऐसे कर सकते हैं, ये बताओ. प्लीज कमेंट ऑन चैट बॉक्स आल्सो. ओके. Tell me, how can you solve in simple way? We already done in reverse array, right? We already done in reverse. हम इसको क्या करेंगे, पहले हम इसको क्या करेंगे, फर्स्ट अपर रिवर्स करेंगे कोई भी कैरेक्टर स्ट्रिंग को. ठीक है, सिंपल. सिंपल सोचना है. पैलिड्रोम क्या होता है, पैलिड्रोम हम उसे बोलेंगे जो स्ट्रिंग को रिवर्स रिवर्स करने के बाद ओरिजिनल स्ट्रिंग के इक्वल हो, उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे, पैलिड्रोम. ठीक है. तो हम क्या करेंगे, एक नया स्ट्रिंग ले लेंगे. ठीक है, वो छोड़ो, नया स्ट्रिंग अभी ये छोड़ो. पहले हम क्या करेंगे, कैरेक्टर को क्या करेंगे, रिवर्स कर देंगे. तो हाउ कैन वी डू कैरेक्टर्स इन रिवर्स ऑर्डर, टेल मी. इन स्ट्रिंग मैं कैरेक्टर को कैसे रिवर्स करूंगी, फोर लूप. एम आई राइट और एम आई रॉन्ग, ऑफ कोर्स यस. सो वी कैन डू इन फोर लूप. ओके, it's loading, just a minute. Okay, so we have a given some string. Let's say str equal to madam. Okay. Hmm. We already given some string. Okay. Now we need to check this string is palindrome or not. How can we do that? Simple. We reverse this thing. How can we reverse? Using for loop. Right? Right or wrong? हम रिवर्स कैसे कर सकते हैं इन स्ट्रिंग में. एक हम तो है हमारा इन बिल्ड मेथड स्ट्रिंग बिल्डर. ठीक है, हम स्ट्रिंग बिल्डर का यूज करने के बाद हम उसको स्ट्रिंग बिल्डर के पास क्या है, रिवर्स मेथड है. हम उसको एस्टिमेटर को क्रिएट करने के बाद हम क्या करेंगे, रिवर्स कर देंगे एंड फिर चेक कर सकते हैं. फर्स्ट मेथड ये. सेकेंड है क्या, कि हम क्या कर सकते हैं, फॉर लूप लगा के हम उसको रिवर्स कर सकते हैं। तो इन आई इक्वल टू str डॉट लेंथ -1 and I is greater than equal to 0 and I minus, क्योंकि हम इसको क्या कर रहे हैं, रिवर्स कर रहे हैं। दैट्स वाई हमने क्या किया, इंड से लेकर स्टार्ट तक किया और उसको क्या किया, माइनस किया, क्योंकि मैंने स्टार्ट यहाँ से किया। इस दैट्स वाई मैंने क्या किया, माइनस माइनस करके क्या कहाँ जाएगा, स्टार्ट तक जाएगा। ठीक है। सो इस वजह से मैंने लूप को क्या किया, रिवर्स वे में लिखा। अब मैं क्या करूंगी, अब मैं करूंगी एक मैं सिंपल एम्प्टी एरे बना लेती हूँ और उसमें मैं क्या करती हूँ, पुश करवा देती हूँ। ठीक है। वैल्यू को सेट कर देती हूँ, मीन्स कॉन्कैटिनेट कर देती हूँ, सॉरी। इन जेएस में पुश मेथड होते हैं, बट इन इस जावा में कॉन्कैटिनेट होते हैं। ठीक है। ओके, सो लेट मी क्रिएट वन स्ट्रिंग str string reverse equal to, let's say, empty. We just insert. Okay. And we just reverse equal to reverse plus concatenate plus str dot char at of I. ओके। हमने क्या कर दिया, रिवर्स को इसमें ऐड कर दिया। ठीक है। और मैं क्या करूंगी, मेरा रिवर्स हो गया, क्योंकि जो भी रिवर्स इसमें आएगा वो इसमें क्या आ जाएगा, स्टोर हो जाएगा। ठीक है। और मैं क्या करूंगी, कंपेयर करूंगी। तो मैं लेट्स से इफ str डॉट इज इक्वल मेथड का मैंने यूज कर रही हूँ, इक्वल्स ऑफ रिवर्स, इफ इट इज देन इट इज पैलिड्रोम। ओके, otherwise it's not a palindrome. It's palindrome as, let's say, इसको कॉपी में कर देती हूँ। नॉट palindrome. ओके। हम्म हो गया। लेट्स रन, let me check anything I am wrong. Okay, so str dot str of type string. Oh my god, this is the string method, right? In a string, this is the length is a method. We can return like this. So okay, it's equal is something mistake. Okay, we can return equal is like equals. Is equals, not equals. Okay, I'm wrong. Actually, in my mind, it's every time I'm working with JS also, right? So that's why I'm confused on that. So it's okay. It's not a problem. Okay. Not bad. See, this is a case sensitive. Java is a case sensitive. So, like capitalize and small letters and capital letters, both are different. Okay. Both are different defined. So that's why it's showing on not diva, like not palindrome. Let's run again. See, it's palindrome. I have mistake on that. Like both M capitals and small, both are different. Okay, Java is a case sensitive language. That's why they are showing like a non palindromes. But when we do in JS, they are not. They showing on palindrome, because in JS, J is a non sensitive. There is a like non-sensitive language, but Java is a sensitive language. Okay, a capital and a small both are different, defined as a different. Okay, characters. So tell me one thing, for this loop, for these programs, how much time complexities are there? Tell me. Give me a pause and tell me how much, like, give me a hint. Yeah, tell me in chat box like, how much time complexity they are given, like seconds. Times and space, both I am talking about. See, you are thinking like big of an. Am I correct or am I wrong? Because you are thinking like, we have using only one loop, their length, and that's why we are taking. No, no, no. Because we have to use in concatenate. So concatenate is also taking some times. So that's why they are taking Vigo of n square because of concatenations. And one is loop. Have you got? M complexity is n square because a string concatenated create a new string in every times. Okay, that's why we their term has been a big of n square. And a space is also, we can say, a space is also big of n, because see, because we create a empty array, empty string, and they are storing one by one, so they are also taking a space. Okay, so that's, so is it optimized or not? Can we do, yeah, is it okay for this? But if you have like a large number of characters, okay, and then how can you do that? Because they, we can stay again store every times, every concatenate, so is taking so much times. Okay, and whenever your string is big, large number of characters, then it is not possible because your program is so slow. So that's why this problem we can solve in two pointers, because they are slow. This program is very slow. So these times two pointers coming on. Okay. So how can you do that in two pointers? And do the two pointers. So how can you do that in two pointers? So हम टू पॉइंटर में कैसे करेंगे? सिंपल, मैंने कल क्या बताया था, दो पॉइंटर लेंगे, एक स्टार्टिंग एक एंडिंग, राइट? एंड सिंपल हम दो पॉइंटर को क्या करेंगे, कंपेयर करेंगे। अगर बोथ कैरेक्टर अगर सेम है, ठीक है, तो हम क्या करेंगे, मूव, एक पॉइंट को क्या करेंगे, बोथ पॉइंट को क्या करेंगे, इंक्रीज कर देंगे, मतलब आगे बढ़ेंगे, मूव फॉरवर्ड। ओके, इफ दे आर नॉट सेम, बोथ कैरेक्टर्स आर नॉट मैच, तो हम क्या करेंगे, बोलेंगे नो, स्ट्रिंग इज नॉट अ पैलिंड्रोम। सिंपल, कितना इजी है ना, सिंपल। तो हम क्या करो, क्या करो, सिंपल, left is equal to 0 and right is equal to what, end of the element, means str dot, str means end of the element, and we need to check while, we need to check left is less than right if अगर both characters are left and right का character अगर same नहीं है, तो हम क्या कर देंगे, रिटर्न फॉल्स कर देंगे, अदरवाइज रिटर्न ट्रू कर देंगे. सो डॉट कैरेक्ट स्लेप and caret of right. If not equals, then what we'll do, return false. Means they are not true, so return false. If they are true, then just move forward, like move to the both pointers. Means left plus plus and right minus minus. Okay. Then we need to return true. If it is palindrome is not, okay, we need to or use true. So system dot out dot println palindrome. Mm, and we need to use this one as not palindrome. Let me check something error on file. Okay. Hmm. 44 lines. Okay, we just check while if else. Okay, we have a palindrome. Spelling is wrong. Palindrome. Okay, and this is not a palindrome. So let me I change the user input like hello, not palindrome. Okay, so it's working. Okay, so see, so how much time complexity they are taking? Tell me, and a space also both. They are taking only big of one time complexity. TM big of and because they are taking one loops one while and a space. It's two pointers basically based on a space complexity. It's taken big constant times. Okay. So this is the way we use in a string in two pointers. Okay. So hope you got the things and take cares. Bye bye. Keep growing, keep learning. And if I am any mistakes, please let me know because seriously I have no experience to like explain the things, but I will try to explain to like to you get the things. Okay. So I will try to do my best. So bye bye. Take cares and please comment on chat post and please like and subscribe. Bye bye.